important. Okay. Right. So I think coordinator ma'am have logged in. Is this Pavitra miss or Takshila miss who have logged in? Anyways, I think they are not in a position to speak. Maybe the microphone is not there. Let us continue. Right. Okay. Last class, we mainly focused about what is a variable, how to create, what do you mean by comments, why do we use comments, what type of comments we have, single line comments, multi-line comments, all these kind of things we saw. After doing so, we learned about how to create variables. And I told you what is a variable. Computer uses its memory. Computer has something called memory. And inside the computer's memory, your variables are getting created. Variables are just placeholders for values to be stored. Okay. They are just placeholders like this for you can store values. And by the time the program working, you can change the values if you want, right? So this is the small summary about what's a variable. And we have demonstrated this to you in the previous session. Okay. I'm just reminding or I'm just revising what we have done so far. If you do have a doubt, you can open up the microphone and you can speak to me, or you can put it in the chat window. Again, I'm speaking very simple English, very simple English. If you still find it difficult to understand, you can ask to explain it in Tamil or Sinhala. But all the time, don't please put Tamil or Sinhala, right? But at the end of a main part, I will speak a little bit, or I will just revise it in Tamil or Sinhala. Please remember, every session is recorded, and the recordings will be available to you after the sessions are completed. So when you get the recordings, I request that you go through the recordings, and you can pause the videos, and then you can practice. Pause the videos, then you can practice. Right? Okay, that's the best way to practice and get yourself familiar with the program. Okay, I think that is enough, right? And we learned, I have handout is ready, right? So I can give you this one today because I'm completing this one today. So this far we have learned how to convert a type to one type to another type. Also we learned, right? So today I will give you this up to here, from here to here. I will make it a PDF and I'll give you, right? I'll send it to the coordinator ma'am, so you get it from her. Okay, right? Let's continue then. According to the lesson, my next lesson is going to be today. We're going to learn about something called strings, and I'm going to teach you how to work with strings. Because we started learning with variables. Now we're going to learn about how to work with strings. This is really important because, Python is a very versatile type of a language you can use to create different type of programs. And so we're going to learn some things that you can make use in Python to work with strings, right? So after learning strings, we can move on to other sections, right? Okay. There are quite a few things that are there that we need to learn about strings. So let's focus on that, right? So today's lesson is going to be, it's string. According to our Python class, it's second lesson, right? So it's our second lesson. We are learning is strings. Okay. Does anybody know what is a string? Okay. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Sir, මට අද join වෙන්න බැහැ sir. මේ හෙට exam එකක් තියෙනවා.
Haridua.
ඒක නිසා මම recordings බලා ගන්නද?
Haridua. Okay. All the best for your exams.
හරි. Thank you sir.
Okay, dear.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Okay. Right. One student is asking whether the attendance is there. It is there. Poll is also already running. It is there. Okay. One person is saying Philip has answered. Yeah, you can store letters. Okay. Yeah.
So
now
sequence of characters.
Sequence of characters. Who answered that? Mohammed. You did?
Yeah.
Okay, Mohammed. Characters. Right. Okay. Right. Now there are occasions where you want to store email addresses, just your addresses. User might type comments, right? First name, right? Last name. Then you can put a lot of the other things, right? Your country, even a telephone number, right? When you want to store this kind of information, I would say rather say it's data. When you want to store this kind of data, it's the best option that you can use string data type. Okay, string type to handle that kind of information, right? As you correctly said, it is a sequence of character, right? It is a sequence of character, right? How to create them and what is the notations that we use to create the strings and all, we're going to see now. For example, if we take something like this, let's type something like someone's address is assigned the value. Okay. And you can use a set of double quotes like this, and you can type. Okay, one student have said that they couldn't participate for the previous classes. He will join. Okay, Buddha, you can just go. Okay, I think Asma has asked. Check the videos and you can catch it up, right? Yes, easy stuff we have done earlier. You can learn it. Within double quotations, you can write what it is, right? We will type something like 99, comma, Hill Street Candy. Don't know whether there's such address, right? Okay. So you can see there are numbers, there are symbols like commas, and again, capital simple characters, spaces, again, comma, spaces, capital characters, simple characters, all these kind of things are there, right? Or even you can put a hash mark if you want inside. So you can have double quotes or you can have numbers, symbols, characters, spaces, everything inside double quotes like this. So this is one example how to create a string. Or you can have another like, we'll say, let's say telephone. So you want to store someone's telephone number. So we're going to use something like single quotes also you can use. You can either use double quotations or you can use single quotations. Okay, single quotes or double quotations, right? So let's type something like, let's say someone's someone's phone number is note 76 dash, let's type something like 000 0000. I didn't want to put a real number, so I just typed a number. So if this is your phone number, you can, okay, I missed one thing here. This whole thing should be inside a single quote like that. Yeah. So you can use either double quotes or single quotes to store string values, sequence of characters. Even if you store something like this, let's assume, let's say comments, right? Let's say you are having a variable, but the user doesn't want to enter any comment. You can use just 2 single quotes, or you can use 2 double quotes like this. So this is an empty string, we say, just an empty string, right? So that is what it does. Okay, right now what we will do next is, now we're going to use this one in our Python working environment, which is going to be Visual Studio Code. In Visual Studio Code, I'm going to show you how to create, how to run and display the values. So we will practice a little bit of that. Then we can learn about the string methods, important methods I'm going to talk today. After that, I will be talking about something like string formatting as well. I think that will be enough for us to discuss within the next upcoming time. Okay, right, let's continue. Today's session, so I'm going to call that one as demo 5 underscore strings, right? So let's create a new program. Demo 5 underscore strings dot py, right? Py. So my program is ready. My terminal is ready. I can write the code, save the code, come to the terminal, type the command Python and the program name. I can run. So we have been practicing this one from the previous days, right? Anybody who do you want me to tell this what I said in English? Do you want me to tell it in Sinhala and Tamil? If you want, tell me. Otherwise, I can skip. யாருக்கு நான் இப்போ சொன்னதை தமிழ்ல சொல்ல வேணும்டா சொல்லுங்க. ஒரு 1/2 minute டக்குன்னு சொல்லிடுறேன். කාට හරි සිංහලෙන් කියන්න අවශ්‍යද මේක? ඉක්මනට කියන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් වෙලා යනවා. වේගම சொல்லணும். Okay, no one is responding, so which means you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What? Tamil or Sinhala?
Sinhala, sir.
සිංහලෙන් කියන්න ඕනද? හරි. චුට්ටක් අහ ගන්න, right? එතකොට අපි variables කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා ඉගෙන ගත්තා. variables වල අපි values තමයි store කරන්නේ. එතකොට අපි විවිධ වර්ගයේ values store කරනවා. අපි ඉස්සරහට දැන් කරගෙන යනවා. අපි ගිය සතියේ චුට්ටක් කරා. එතකොට විවිධ වර්ගයේ අපි data store කරද්දී ඒකේ විශේෂ වර්ගයක් තමයි string කියලා කියන්නේ. string එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ මේ වගේ double quotations දෙකක් අතර නැත්නම් single quotes දෙකක් අතර අපි type කරන අපිට අවශ්‍ය නම් numbers, symbols, spaces, characters ඕන එකක් type කරන්න පුළුවන්. අනේ වගේ කොටසකට තමයි අපි කියන්නේ string එකක් කියලා. උදාහරණයකට address එකක්, telephone number, කාගේ හරි surname එකක් අන්න ඔය වගේ දත්ත store කරන්න අපි පාවිච්චි කරනවා string වර්ගයේ variables. That's what is called in Sinhala, right? தமிழ்ல சொல்றேன்னு சொன்னா the number of characters அப்படி இல்லைன்னா symbols, spaces இது எல்லாத்தையும் எங்களுக்கு ஸ்டோர் பண்ணலாம் வேரியபிள்ஸ்ல. அப்ப இந்த மாதிரி தகவலை நாங்க வந்து இந்த மாதிரி தரவுகளை வந்து வேரியபிள்ஸ்ல ஸ்டோர் பண்றேன்னு சொன்னா எங்களுக்கு டபுள் கோட்டேஷன்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். அப்படி இல்லைன்னு சொன்னா சிங்கிள் கோட்டேஷன்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். எது வேணும்னாலும் உங்களுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணிடும். இது ரெண்டுக்கும் இடையில டைப் பண்ற என்ன ஒரு வேல்யூவும் அது ஸ்ட்ரிங்கா தான் கணக்கெடுக்கப்படும். அதாவது அதை வந்து கல்குலேஷன்ஸ்ல யூஸ் பண்ணிடலாது. அதே போல ஒரு வேரியபிள்ல வந்து அதை வந்து ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிக்கொள்ளலாம். இந்த உதாரணமான வேரியபிள்ஸ் அந்த ஸ்ட்ரிங் எடுக்கக்கூடிய உதாரணங்கள் தான் நான் இதுல அட்ரஸ், டெலிஃபோன் நம்பர், ஒரு கண்ட்ரியோட பேர் அந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்களுக்கு எங்களுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். சரி, நான் உங்களுக்கு விளங்கி இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். சிங்களத்துல தமிழ்ல கேட்ட பிள்ளைகள் ஒரு தம்ஸ் அப்னு போட்டு கொண்டு போங்க. அப்ப எனக்கு விளங்கு உங்களுக்கு விளங்கிட்டா இல்லையான்னு சொல்லி ரைட்டா. ஓකේ සිංහලෙන් අහපු ළමයි මට thumbs up එකක් කරලා දාලා ඩවුන් කරන්න. එතකොට මම දන්නවා ඔයගලන්ට තේරුණාද නැද්ද කියලා. නැත්නම් මේ chat window එකේ ඕකේ කියලා type කරන්න. මොකද අපි physical class එක නෙවෙයි අපි ඉන්නේ. එතකොට මේක ගොඩක් interaction එක ගොඩක් වැදගත්. நாங்க வந்து physical class ஒன்ல இல்ல online classல செஞ்சுட்டு போறோம். அதனால வந்து உங்களுக்கு விளங்கினா இல்லையான்றது வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப முக்கியமா தேவைப்படுது. அதனால ஒரு ஃபீட்பேக் போட்டுருங்க. கேட்குற புள்ள தமிழ்ல ஓகேனா ஓகே, நோ சார் நாட் அண்டர்ஸ்டுட், எஸ் சார் அண்டர்ஸ்டுட், அப்படி ஏதாவது ஓகே சார் அதை போடுங்க. ரைட், ஓகே, லெட்ஸ் கண்டினியூ. Okay, now we're going to learn how to create them, how to work with them. Okay, let me tell you what is a string, right? So இதை நான் கொடுக்குறேன்னு சொன்னேன் உங்களுக்கு. Right, let's put a comment here. Right, உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் கமெண்ட்ஸ் இப்படி கிரியேட் பண்ணலாம். ஸ்ட்ரிங்ன்றது இதுதான் ஸ்ட்ரிங், சரியா? இந்த නෝට්ස් நான் එන්න වරේල ඉදලා உங்களுக்கு போட்டு තාරන්. මම පුළුවන් නෝට් එක මේකට දාලා දෙන්නම් ඔයලා ළමයින්ට. එතකොට පොඩ්ඩක් තේරෙනවා මොකද්ද මේ ස්ට්‍රින්ග්ස් කියන්නේ කියලා. අපි කෝඩ් එකම නිකන් නෝට් එක වගේ මම කරගෙන යනවා. One person is asking, can you do a demo how to create a code in VS Code? The walkthrough. I think you have joined today. We have done that one 2 classes before, Puta. Better you watch the video. It's quite a few things. If I go to do that one, it will take once more. But if you watch how I'm creating this program, you will understand, right? In the VS Code, you create a new program. The program name .py you have to give. That extension tells that it's a Python program. After that, you can type the code in here. Then you can open the terminal from here, terminal menu, new terminal, and the terminal will open here, and you can type the commands here. So when I'm doing, watch this, how I'm demonstrating, okay? Then after that, you can practice. Right, let's take a variable like someone's name, right? Okay. Name is assigned the value, let's say John. Right, okay. Right, you might ask, why am I always taking John, right? So John is a very common name, right? So we just take it, right? So there's no friends, or it's not like that's the only name that I know, right? Okay, name we type, and you can you can use like we can say age is assigned the value. Let's say this John is 25 years old. Okay, right? So this is a numeric variable, this is a string variable. Okay, string value. Right, now first we'll see how to print. In order to print the value, you just type print open parenthesis, open parenthesis. You can use just the variable name. This is one way you use, just say name, variable's name. I think we were practicing like this in the previous class. Today, since we are learning strings, we will do a little bit advanced or a little bit more. Right, now if I run this one, so you go to the terminal window, then you type the command Python space the name of the program, which is demo5_strings.py. So I type demo5_strings.py. Okay, fine. 1 second, please. Okay. So you can see the output is coming as John, right? And if I want the next line, I can type print age. So it will come. Okay, I didn't. Okay. I didn't save, sorry. Okay, let me save that. Okay, now see. So it is displaying John as well. Right. Can you please excuse me? I'll take my pills and come. I'll take my tablets and come. Just 1 second. Don't be there, right? Right. Okay. I'll continue. Right. Till the tablet comes, I can continue. Right. Okay. Now what I'm going to tell you is I'm going to put something like this. We're going to learn something called concatenate. Right. Does anybody know what do you mean by concatenate? Concatenate. Which means, so concatenating means it's simply joining, okay? Which means joining two values together, right? So this is needed because when you want to display commands, when you want to show something on the screen, you don't just display the variable's value only. You need something to be displayed in front of that. What is that? You can see here just these details are just getting printed on the screen saying John 25 like that. So it's not saying what is this John is or why this 25 is here. Now watch this, how we type print open parentheses and we type single quotes. This is just a label. Now watch this. Let's say my name is. I type my name is, then there's a space. Now I did not use a variable in this code. I did not use a variable here. Now what is going to happen is if I run, whatever you type inside double quotes or single quotes will be displayed in the screen as it is. It's going to be displayed as it is. So when I run the program, you can see it says my name is, okay, now that's fine. My name is. And let's say after that label, let's say my name is, let's say it should display my name is John. In order to do that, you can use a comma here. You can use a comma here and just put the name of the variable. So this is how we concatenate in Python. Okay. This is how you join values together in Python. Just put a comma there and you can display. There are other ways of doing it. So I'm teaching you one by one. So let's type the other one, another command, right? Let's type I am, right? So I will leave a comma here. I am age, comma, then I'll say space, years old. Right now, if you take a look at this one, let's try to learn this one a little bit closely. Just try to observe this one. Single quotation, I am space single quotation. So from here to here, it's a piece of label. It's just a piece that will be displayed in the screen as it is. Then there is the value we're going to put there. So it's not going to print I am age. It's going to print I am 25. I am 25. After 25, you can see I have put another label. So the totally it's going to output as I am 25 years. Okay, I am 25 years old, right? So let's run the code and see. I would like to clear the screen first. Now let's run the code. There you go. Output is coming as I am 25 years old. I am 25 years old. That is how it displays the work, right? So this is a normal concatenation that you saw, right? Okay, so we're going to practice some more stuff, right? Let's try something that we use in JavaScript or we use in programming languages like Java, how to join two values together. This is not going to work for us. So it's a print. It's a my name is plus name plus and I am plus age Now, if you try to run this, let's try that. What's going to happen? Okay. Let's see what's going to happen here. When you're concatenating, it has to be all strings. Numbers cannot be concatenated. Okay, so there we go. It results in an error. You can use plus to do it, but if you want to do that, you have to use some other ways to do it. I'm going to show you how to do that. Because here, age is numeric value, integer type. This is text type or string. So here to here, no problem. This one joining is a failure, right? So let's put a hash mark here and say error. So this will not work. For that reason, I'm going to comment it. Right? I'll just keep it commented and because I'm going to give you the file. Last week also, I think I gave you a file. Right. Now let's try the correct way how to do it. There is a first function that you're learning. There are functions that can be used. Built-in functions are there in PHP. So that's what make PHP is. I'm keep on saying PHP. I'm very sorry. Python. Right. Now watch this, how it's going to happen. My name is comma or plus. We put name plus and I am plus up to that fine, just like the previous one. We're going to type str. It's a function str, and we'll just give age. So what we are trying to do is we are converting age variable, which is a numeric value, to string. That's all we do. Now this time it should display the value. I am. Then you want to put, let's say, years old. Let's try that. There we go. There is no errors. And my name is John, and I am 25 years old. Perfectly working, right? Okay. So we have learned how to concatenate values together, right? So that is a thing that we learned so far in strings, right? Okay, because we're going to learn a lot of things today. I prefer I create another program and do it. Oh, I can do it in one program. Output, there are a lot of output will come here. Okay. Those who can, how many of you prefer I do it in one program, or shall I create multiple programs and do? Comment it, please. One or multiple. Several programs shall I create? Please comment. I'm waiting for your response. Same program would be better. Okay, one person saying same program would be better. Okay, let's proceed then. We'll go in the same program. Okay, but you make sure you watch the last line of the code when we are running the code, because that is the place where the changes are coming, right? Nice. Let's go to the program again. Right, now next we're going to learn in here, it's about positional arguments. Positional arguments. Okay, now watch this. There is a way you can do, because this is a way of doing, it's easy way. You said print, and you say hello. Let's say hello, my name is, right? Hello, my name is. You put open, close curly braces, open, close curly braces. Inside this, you type name. Okay, you can see though you typed inside single quotes, even you can use double quotes, no problem. This part, open curly brace, open and closing curly braces, you can see whatever which is inside that, it became blue color. It became blue color. So, which means the Python language will process that thing and it will give you an output. And I want to say, my name is, then it'll print my name, then it'll say, and I am, we'll put inside open, close, curly brace again, we say age. After that, years old. So this code seems to be very simple, rather than this one using commas, plus, and all the things, converting them into values like that, you don't need to do that, right? So it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward how you're going to do it, right? Okay. Now at the end of this one, now you need to do something like this. Before, if you run like this, you will get an error now because this code is not complete. Let's run and see. Did you notice that it gives you the output as a name and age? So we didn't get the results like my name is John and I am 25 years old. We didn't get something like that, right? Okay. So to do that, we use a dot here. Today's class, the third thing that you're learning, or the second function that you're learning, is format. So you can format it very nicely. You just put format. Format is just one. Then you say name equals name, comma, age equals age, which means we say this name here, right? This name should get the value from this variable. Okay. So here, if it is confusing, you can use a different name here. Let's say my name, my age. So these are just two indicators that you're using. So you say my name should use the name variable, and my age should use the age variables valid, right? Now, if I try to run, you will get the values displayed. You can see that. Hello, my name is John and I am 25 years old, right? That is how. Can there be spaces within the curly braces? It's a good question. It's not allowing. Okay. So that's the syntax is there are no spaces you can use, right? Okay. So let's run that. I think I ran it. There we go. Hello, my name is John and I am 25 years old, right? Okay. Let's go forward. So that is I would like to give a comment here, which is I'll put the so in this label or in this string from here to here, these two places are placeholders because these places will be replaced with the value that you have here in these variables, right? So that is what is going to happen, right? Okay. Just give me a second, please. Right, 1 second. Okay. Students, do you have any doubts? If you do have a doubt, you can talk to me. I hope the speed that I'm doing is comfortable for you and my line and my voice is clear to you. I hope so. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's continue then. Speed is okay, right? Good. Let's move on to the next part, right? Okay. Now, I'm teaching you some small tricks in the sense like, I mean, we are learning things forward, right? Now, this code, you might think this is a bit lengthy, right? So this piece of code is a bit lengthy. So we can use, there is a shortcut method. We use the F function. We can use a F function, format function, the shortcut method we can use. But you need to remember, so this is called using the F string function, right? This is only supported, okay? Only supported versions, okay? 3.6 plus. So after the version 3.6 plus only, this is permitted or it is available, right? Now we are using the version. We don't have an issue with that. Python, if you type -- version, this is the first class we learned how to check the version. it will show you. We are using 3.11. Okay, it's at least asking 3.6. In our version of Python, it's going to work. Then I'm going to use here. How to use that, I'll show you. We write print. Okay, we write print. Then we use, first of all, we write the letter F. Just that's all. Then use the single quote or double quotes. I'm using only single quotes all the places. I don't want to mix everything into words and using it. I feel like using single quote. I'm just using it, right? Okay, so then I'm typing my space name is, and you use the placeholder like this directly. This time use again the curly braces, but this time it's not blue, it's in purple. You type like that. It's working fine. And I am, again, you type age, years old. So this is the code, which is going to give the same result, but this is a much shorter version of the line number 20, what I have coded here. This is a pretty simple code. Just put the letter in front of that F and simply use the string. But you should understand, you should be in a version which is 3.6 or above, right? Okay. Let's try that here. So this should be Python demo 5 underscore strings.py. When you run that, pay attention to the very last line. My name is John and I am 25 years old. In this one, I put a hello. If you want, I can put here as well. Hello. Right. So the same output will come here. You can see the difference between that and this one. This is lengthy, pretty lengthy. This is very short and a very convenient use. Okay, once student want to leave. Okay, Buddha, just watch the video. Right. Right. Next part we'll continue the class. Right. Now we are moving on to another section. We're going to see some common functions. Common functions in the sense, now, when you want to work strings, text, and values, we are using some common functions, right? So I'm going to use them like this: string functions or string methods. We'll say string methods or functions. The commonly used ones I'm going to use. In order to keep things simple, let's use a variable like s, short form for whatever string. You can use whatever you like. Okay, I'm just using the variable name s, and inside that, let's store two words like hello world. Okay, you can see everything in simple letters. Everything in simple letters. Hello world. Right. Now, one by one, I'm going to show you the methods. What's going to happen, right? Okay. Let's say if you want to make all the characters capitalize, right? Capitalize. If you want to capitalize everything, okay, so capitalize string. It's pretty simple. You type, okay, print, because I just want it to be printed on a line directly. That is why I'm using like that, or else I will use, first I'll show you this. Okay, print, let's put s dot, because strings are treated as objects, so you can use string dot. You can call a method. Simply we can use capitalize. That's it. Okay, and you should use open close parentheses to signal it's a function or method, right? So it's going to display the value as the output is going to be like this. I'm just adding the output as the comment. So when you execute the code, it's pretty simple for you to understand it, because if you're referring this as a note, it'll be simple for you to understand. That's the only reason. Right, now let's run the code and see. So if I run the code and see, always pay attention to the last line of the program. When you put the word capitalize, I think I didn't correctly say that. It's not going to turn everything into capital letters. In a sentence, the very first letter only turns to capital letter. So that is what happens when you use the capitalize function. Right. The next function we're going to learn is going to be, let's say, how we can make all the characters uppercase. How to make them all the letters uppercase. Uppercase means totally it's capital, right? Okay. What I was going to do earlier was I was going to say again S is assigned the value S dot capitalize. I was going to write like this. So that increases the lines of code in. That's why I did directly capitalize and just displayed, right? Okay. Well, if you do like this, so print S dot upper open close parenthesis, right? In this case, it's going to display it as hello world. Output will come as this. Now, when I run the program, it's going to display it like this. Okay, let me clear the screen to you. Okay, we're going to run the code. So the running code, we can make it a little bit big. There we go. So it's like that, right? Okay. So it's working like that, right? Okay. The next one, what we're going to do is, I hope it's clear to you. I can run once more. Yeah, everything turns to capital, right? One more thing, all these things will be very useful in upcoming programs when you are doing the work, right? Next one, we will see how we can make everything simple letters. It's already there in everything in simples, so you will not see any change. Therefore, I will do something, right? So make all characters lowercase. To do that, I can write something like this. S is assigned the value. We'll say hello world. See, it's in a strange way I have typed it, right? I will delete this, okay? After demonstrating this, I will delete this. Now I'm going to type, which means the variable S has got a new value now, okay? Earlier also hello world, now also hello world, but it's going to be displayed. Watch this. Print S dot print S dot print lower, right? S dot print lower, and make sure that you use open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Now you type, output will be hello world like this. Okay, so watch the last line of the code when I execute the program. So everything is in simple letters again. So you never get a chance to display hello H capital world, this part in capital letters. No, it didn't work. Right, okay. That's how it works, right? In order to do the other work, right? So let's say we want to swap the case, right? So swap the case means capital letters will be turned to simple letters and simple letters will be turned to capital letters. Let's see how to do that. Print is dot, just use swap case, right? First I'll run, then I'll copy paste the answer because it will take time for me to type it the other way around. Okay, now this is what we have. So this will be simple, these letters will be in capital, vice versa, right? There we go. Did you notice that? This is what we have typed, and this is how the output comes. This is how the output will. It can be useful in some places, right? So if you really want to do, you can make use of it. So that is how you swap the cases of strings. After that, you have how to check the size of a length, which means how many characters are there, including spaces, right? Okay, so we'll see get length. Get the length. We'll see how to do that. This function that you're going to learn is not only going to be used only for strings, it can be used for lists as well as for arrays and maps and dictionaries like that you can use. I will teach you in the upcoming classes what are lists and what are tuples and what are dictionaries and maps. Okay, different type of data structures. So we'll see how to do that. Type print. You simply type the word len, which is the shortened form for length, and len. What we do here is len. We put the name of the variable. When you say len s, length s, number of characters in that variable will be displayed. Let's count and see how many we have. 1. I'll put with a space. You can count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a space. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We should get the output as 11. Let's try. Exactly, it's coming 11, which means spaces are also counted. So 11, let's type 1, 2, 3, 4, which means those 4 spaces also counted. Right, let's try. Did you notice now it is 15, but actually we have some visible characters only, right? I should type here, output will be 11 for this, huh? Right, so that's what it gives. The next one we're going to learn is replacing. Let's try replacing a character. We'll see how to do that. This is the function that we're going to use. There is a word called replace. Okay, replace. Please don't switch on your video. Everybody's screen will disappear. People, you can see there's a screen called Mohammed Z. That is my screen. You can double tap that and pin it for you. So that will be, that screen will be for you. It will not disappear for you, right? So double tap and pin it in Zoom, right? Okay. Let's continue. I'm going to type, let's type something like print, open parentheses, dot. Now our characters is hello world, right? Hello world. So we type the word world, sorry, s dot replace, s dot replace within brackets or within parentheses. I type what should be replaced with what. We say world should be replaced with, say, everyone. Okay, now we should understand this is case sensitive, so we'll see whether it is matching first of all, right? I would like to run this and show you first. I think if it is not matching, it will be an error, right? Okay. It didn't work, okay? It didn't work because, you know, it still displays like hello world. It displays it as hello world. Why is that? Because the world is written like this. It didn't match with this, okay? So if it really wants to work, you need to type these 4 letters in capitals, okay? So let's run that. There you go. Hello, everyone. So actually, what we stored there was hello world. Okay, this is the original one. This place we stored a different value. Capital symbols we changed and store. But here we are asking line number 46. We are asking in the string if you come across this character sequence. If you come across this one, we are asking the computer to replace that. So that is what we did. It replaced it. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's assume we want to count something, maybe a sequence of characters or maybe a character we want to count. Let's see how we can do that. Right. So we do like this. We'll take a variable like sub and we take h. Right. So that's the subject that we are searching. That is why I took the variable as sub or substring or piece. Now I'm going to type print. We type s dot count. S dot count, and we give the variable name, which is sub. Actually, it is holding the value simple h. In here, you don't find anything in this character sequence. Now you don't find any simple letter h, do you? You don't. So we should get the output as 0. Okay, we should get the output as 0. Okay, let's try that and see first. Okay, as I correctly said, the answer is 0. We all know that there is a e here, there is a e here, there is a e again here, right? This time let's change this letter to e and let's say what's going to be the output. It checks the last letter, I guess, right? So it gives just 1, right? So that is counting how much. Let's type a sequence and see whether it can find a character sequence. Well, let's type ever. So this part is matching. So let's try that. If it matches that part, it will say 1. Oh, it's not matching. That's a bit strange. It is case sensitive also. Ever. Okay. Right. Original string we didn't change, guys. Line number 46, I got a little bit confused. In line number 46, we are saying replace and display only. We didn't store the variable. We still have hello world there. That's why. Okay. So if we type world here, you will get 1. It is case sensitive. So we have to type like that. Now it says that piece is matching. So it says 1 is coming. Okay. I hope you got the idea. Right. That is about the counting. Let's see one more. These are maybe not very important, but let's see how we can find, if you want to find something like starts with, whether it is starting with. Okay. Right. So let's find out. I'll put the output here. Output is 1. Then it says print, and we say s dot start with start starts with, and you can give something like that, and you can check whether it is matching. Okay, so we'll give something like hello, right? Let's say whether it is matching. This will give you either true or false value, right? If it is matching, it will say true. Otherwise, it'll give the value false. Actually, our string is having the hello part, I think H capital. So if it is having H capital, it will be returning us false. Let's run this and see. It is returning false, right? Before that, you can see what actually we have it in the S variable, right? This is how the string is. Hello world is like that. So hello is not matching. This is case sensitive as well, right? So this will return false, right? So if you type hello, it will return true. And this true, comma, case sensitive. Case sensitive, right? Now, if you run once more, You can see it is returning true. That means there is a part which is starting with. This can be useful in places if you want to find a sequence of numbers or maybe a telephone numbers. Let's say how many numbers are there which starts with 076. Let's say you want to find all the dialog customers, we can do that one. So after we learn lists, tuples, and maps and all, we'll try learning 1 or 2 exercises like that. But after finishing my class today, all of you should properly practice this one, all these things one by one. So it's a lengthy code. I have neatly put the comments and I have written all the comments. When you are practicing your new one, you will start these 2 lines first, then you will do this one, run the code and test it. But this one, run the code, test it. I will be happy if you can do 1 line at a time. It'll be best. So you see what is happening in the screen. Okay. Right. Nice. Well, that is about where's the last part? Starts with code I explained you, right? Okay. Let's try ends with also. Ends with means it is finishing with that part. Ends with. Let's try that one. Print dot ends with. And same thing. You just give a sequence of characters. Let's say we have hello world. Let's say whether it is finishing with hello world, right? Okay. Simple D will give and see whether it is ending with that. This is the actual character sequence. You can see hello world. Yes, it is finishing with the letter D. So we should get the answer as true. Let's see whether are we getting the value true. There we go. True is coming again. So that's right. Right. Then we can do something like that. This is in the upcoming class I'm going to teach you, which is going to be tuples. First, I'm going to teach you about lists. After that, I will teach you about tuples. Then I can teach you about the dictionary and map. Okay, sets and maps also I will teach you. Those are different type of data structures. There are small differences in between them, but we will be gradually learning them. After learning Python, the basic Python, you should learn all these kind of things. It will be important for you. Okay. So let's see how we can split this. Splitting means we can break that into 2. Right, split, right? So split means we're going to break into pieces, right? Okay. Well, we're going to type, I can put a comment for that. To save some time. Let me give you my code to you, so you can have it as an instruction for you. You don't need the handout for this again. Now you have the whole thing now, right? Okay, let's try, right? So take the string and turns into a string. Okay, split. Okay, so that's what it does. Basically, it's an array and it will have all the words in that list. Okay, it will create a list. So we're going to do something like this. Watch this. You know, what we have with us is something like this. This is what we have, okay? In that case, when you write, I will create a new variable, word list is assigned the value. This is a list. List means multiple items are there, not like a variable. It's a collection of variables. We will be learning in the upcoming classes. I'm just demonstrating now only, okay? Right, it's not our main lesson. Don't get confused. When I say s.split, this is going to break that into 2. It's going to break that into 2 because we have 2 words there. Okay, so we will have 2 items. Right now I will type print. I can say word list. Let's display the first item. Okay, word list. If you just put that on, we can convert this into string and we can display it on the normal screen and see. We say print, convert to string, word list. We just give like that. We'll see what is the output coming. Sorry, I'm getting an error. Word list. Okay, I typed it as world list. I'm sorry, my spelling mistake. It should be word list, spelling mistake. So we also call it as a typo, spelling mistakes. And there you can see within box brackets, it is showing it has broken that into 2 items. That means it has created a list for you. In a list, you have multiple items. So it is automatically creating those things into a list. Okay. So it is sometimes it's very quite convenient for you to do it. Right. If you had something like this, let's say S, assign the value. At this time I'm using double quotations. Let's say you want to create a list of fruits. Let's say apples, mangoes, pineapples, strawberry, and grapes. Now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items in their list. This is a string. It's going to create a list where there will be 5 items. Very convenient for us to do. Okay. Right now, what's going to happen? So this is the list it creates. It's very, very useful in programs when we are doing. Okay. Right. So that's about the list split command. And we can use another one called find command also, which is if something is there or not, we can search. I can give the information on that as well. Oh, it's a character or characters. Where it is starting, right? Let's assume print s dot find, and you give a letter. Okay. Let's say simply, if we have hello, now this is what we have. Hello world. We have hello world. I think we stored it. We have hello. So we have letter E. So let's find the position of that, right? So it is in the 4th position. The variable is, why it is this like that? Let me show you. We have hello world. Right. Hello world. Find E. Did I change it as to ends with? Let's try. Let me try printing it first. Oh, okay. Okay. You know, my S variable got replaced. Okay. My S variable got replaced with apples, mangoes, and everything. That's right. So it gives this E is what is getting counted. This E is what is getting counted, which means it starts from 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Always it starts from 0. This character locations starts with 0. So it finds a position as 4. Correctly, it's mentioned it as 4. Okay. Right. Okay, students. We have already exceeded 2 minutes. No problem. So that will be the end of class today. We have successfully finished most of the parts which is necessary for the strings. This will be a good start for you. We have learned about interesting chapter. Thank you very much. I did it slowly. I prefer you practice this one, right? Let me give this file to you quickly. After that, you can exit from this class and you can join for the video editing class. Those who are joining for the video editing class, right? Those who are leaving, just wait. I'll give you this file to you. I'm going to browse the file and give you. Meanwhile, you don't comment anything. This will run. Drive work folder. Okay, there you go. This is a file, students. Please download it and you can practice. Okay. Good luck. See you in the next session. And I will do my prayers and I will join for the next session. Just be there for about 5 minutes time. I'll pray and come. Okay. Have a nice day. God bless you all.